Welcome to our YouTube channel. So in this tutorial, you are going to learn how to call your cloud function with PubSub trigger. So cloud functions are serverless and environment free services which is offered by GCP, that is Google Cloud Platforms. And additional thing is here, it supports Java, Python, Ruby, Node.js, Go, PHP and .NET as a backend language. That means you can write your program any one of the languages, and they support events, that means various events such as http, cloud storage, cloud file storage, store, pubsub, firebase and stack driver. So let's move to our GCP infra. Now once you are in your GCP, so you must have a GCP account on the cloud console, and that means Google Cloud. So here you have to put PubSub, you have to search PubSub. Okay, then here yeah, first of all we need to create a topic. So here we are going to create a topic, that is send messages. Okay, and here we are going to create it and add a default subscription, and we are using encryption as Google manage encryption key. Then create it. It will take a couple of minutes. So now in GCP you can create a cloud function from your PubSub window as well. If you want to, yeah, here you can see send, permissions, label and storage policy. Okay, so here you can see all the details about this function. This is the actual path, project, learning, that is our project, and this is the topics, and the topic is send messages. Okay, if you want to hide this info panel, click on this. Now you can see our subscription ID is send message sub, and this is the subscription name, and this is our project. Now if you want to trigger any cloud function on the event of this topic, then you have to create from here you can create your trigger cloud function like this. Okay, and you can put your function. So we are using gen second gen, so you can see first gen and second gen. If you want to see what is the difference between first and second generation cloud function, so the basic difference is if you want to run your program within, or you want to complete your program within 9 minutes, then you can use gen 1. If your duration, the processing duration is more than 9 minutes, then you can use gen 2. So we are going to put gen 2 fun GCP fun read message pubsub. Okay, this is the name of our function. So here, so we were talking about the trigger. So here you can see it is by default cloud pubsub trigger, because we are getting this trigger from the pubsub window, that's why it is by default. If you want to retry it, so then you can check it, and then here you can see the source, the connection build environment. If you want to set any, if you want to add any environment variable, then you can add here. And here you can see the default memory is 256 MB, and this is the utilization of your CPU, and this is a timeout. So I'm going to increase it 120 seconds, and concurrency is maximum is 1, and auto scaling 0 to 100. So I'm going to use as set as maximum 5. And if you have any specific service account, then you can mention here, but I am using default compute service account, that is my okay. So if you want to change it, you can do, and you, in this case, you have to ensure that this account must have all the sufficient permissions. Now if you want to add any variable, then you can add here. So right now I am very comfortable with Python, so I am going to use Python. So as I mentioned you that they have you can write, or you can use any language like .NET, Go, with the different Java, Node.js, PHP, Python, Ruby. So we are going to use Python 3.12, and this is the name of our entry point. So I'm going to change it, trigger, okay, trigger pubsub. So here I'm going to use it, okay. And here you can see, if you want to add any additional Python package, you can specify it here, okay. Now this is the simple code which is auto generated through the framework. So here you can see they are importing import base64 import function and framework, and this is the message we are going to read, like base64 dot base64 decode cloud event, which event we are going to read the message from the data, okay. Now deploy this function. Now we are going to deploy this function. So from here you can see we have this function. I am going to open my function, cloud function. So you can just type cloud function. So you can see they are deploying this function here, okay. Let's wait for another couple of minutes. Now you can see they have completed the build. So they are creating cloud run services, and then trigger is still pending. The same code is available here. If you want to modify it, then you can modify it from here, and the details about the cloud function, these are the general informations you can read or you can get from here. That is our region, and this is the memory. All the stuff you have seen once we were creating this cloud function, okay. This is the matrix, and you can see the logs as well. Right now we are going to in our topic, that is send message pubsub, and we are going to type some message over here. So here there are two options. One is publish message, and select a cloud pubsub subscription to pull message from. If you have any specific cloud pubsub subscription to pull the message, you can mention over here like this, okay. So here we are going to pass some message like this. So here, this is for the testing of pubsub pubsub events through cloud function, and then we are going to publish this. Okay, now we have published this message. Now go to the our pubsub event based function. So here we are going to refresh our logs. Okay, now you can see the same message we are getting through our cloud function. So you can see it is very easy to get any message from pubsub on the basis of the events inside the pubsub. So guys, please like, share and comment. If you have any question, we are here to help you. Please don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching us.